All right, welcome everyone to this Thursday night's edition of Southern Woods and Waters. And man, has it been unseasonably warm outside. Even though we've got muzzleloader starts back in Kentucky on Saturday and goes from the 8th to the 16th. But I've been hearing reports all over the place. It's been unseasonably warm and the deer aren't moving as well. But guess what? When that means that the deer aren't moving as well, that means the fish are biting. And they are really tearing it up right now. We got some great fishing reports for you. I just got a text from my good friend, Chris Snow. He said they are on fire on Center Hill and Dale Hollow. And Tim's Ford. Tim's Ford is on fire right now. So good reports coming to you tonight. Hey, we've got our great show for you tonight. This is the one that we do each year with Bass Pro Shops. This is their Christmas gift idea show. And with me tonight, I am graced with Chance Minchie from Bass Pro Shops, along with a new little hostess that we're going to start. She and I have made a deal. We have made a deal. We are forming a pact, and we're going to widen out. And this is Miss Hannah. And Miss Hannah, we're going to start a new kids program called Ask Team Hannah, and we're going to have all kinds of questions and stuff, and you do a lot of the cooking, and which I put on a couple of pounds since she started cooking here lately. But now the hunting and fishing, you don't know quite as much, but she's going to learn right alongside of you, and we're going to have kids come in here and ask questions. We want you to email us your questions. And if you email us your question, and if we use it on the show, we're going to send you a special gift, aren't we, Miss Hannah?
Yes, sir.
All right. So that's what we're going to get the kids involved. And if the kids involved, parents, you just got to go with them. I'm just sorry. It's your job. You're just going to have to go with those kids when it comes to hunting and fishing. And that's what, if we can't get the parents out in the woods, we're going to get the kids in the woods.
There you go.
And Chance, you're a big kid just like me anyway.
Hey, age ain't nothing but a number.
Age ain't, it's just a number, but it just means that I got that many more Christmases ahead of you.
There you go.
Chance, good to see you, buddy.
Yes, sir. Good to see you.
And, of course, here comes our man, it just seems like 2 months ago, you were in here and we were doing last year's Christmas show.
It does.
Christmas gift idea show. And man, time goes fast.
It does. I can't believe 2013 is here. I mean,
it's right there.
You know, it's crazy.
It's within sight. I had to buy a 2013 calendar the other day just to keep up, but it's right around the corner. Bass Pro Shops still is I don't care what anybody says, it's the mecca when it comes to outdoor hunting and fishing gift ideas for all ages.
You know, it's amazing the customers that come in the store and don't know what we carry, don't have a clue as to, you know, I'll see a customer where the dad and the boys or whatever, you know, over in the hunting department, and mom's out shopping around and she goes, I had no clue you had all this women's apparel. We've really got something for everybody in the family.
You do. Name brand stuff too, I might add. I mean, some high dollar stuff.
Absolutely.
That Bass Pro has made very affordable.
From our house brand, from Ascend Natural Reflections to all the way to North Face, and we're actually carrying Columbia. We're actually carrying Sitka camouflage. And if anybody knows the hunting industry and knows Sitka, you know it's high dollar stuff.
High dollar stuff.
We're carrying everything.
And not only that, but Under Armour. Under Armour, I mean, if you don't have a piece of Under Armour, you're not cool. You got to be cool, man. You got to have some Under Armour stuff.
Yes, sir.
But Under Armour, Columbia, Browning. You carry a lot of Browning camouflage suits and stuff. What's the other one? Scent blocker.
We carry a little bit of everything.
Everything. And I'm telling you, it is truly a store for the entire family.
It is. And that's why we're such a destination store. The whole family can make a day out of it. Come out. Right now we've got Santa's Wonderland going on. We got
to talk about that.
We got stuff for all the kids. We've got shooting arcade. We've got a laser arcade. We've got slot cars. We've got trains. We've got remote control trucks.
You're still doing the crafts. The kids still doing
kids
the crafts.
Activities, coloring pages, and then last but not least, we got the big man. We got Santa Claus.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
You got the man himself.
Absolutely.
I love it too. Except you ought to see the shocked look he had in his face whenever I said, "Can I sit there?" No.
Now, I know that's a lie, Hugh, because I sat on his lap. So there, you know,
buddy, you're just a rookie. You're just a rookie compared to me. But I tell you what, Miss Hannah, have you been out to Bass Pro Shops yet?
Yes.
It's neat, isn't it?
Yes,
it's for everybody.
I had a lot of fun.
Did you carry your whole family?
Yes, we all went.
I bet you were like, I need this, I need this, I need this, and Dad's back here with a buggy.
one in front and one behind.
That's right.
Just trying to catch
Just
everything.
Catch up. Let's catch up. Well, guys, Christmas is not far off, and it's right around the corner. So we thought we would bring this show to you again. And some last-minute gift ideas. If you haven't done, like me, hardly any of your Christmas shopping, then you can go to one store and pretty much do it all for the whole family, from aunts and uncles and cousins and nephews and third cousins twice removed and all that kind of good stuff. I mean, I'm like, and oh my gosh, we got to say something about the Duck Dynasty was there this last weekend.
Yes,
Sunday.
Hugh, let's not try to relive that experience.
My goodness.
I
was the guy standing on the gun cabinet that Greg said, "Get off the gun cabinet."
Guys, we had 10,000 people through the front doors by 2 p.m.
10,000.
That was our 2 p.m. count, was 10,000. You know, we've got the front turnstiles up front.
Yeah.
So that's only through the front doors. That's not counting our boat door, which is now our mall entrance, because that's the only way back and forth to the mall. That's not counting the boat doors. That's just through the front turnstiles. 10,000 people by 2 p.m. If you weren't there Sunday, you missed organized chaos, I guess you could say.
It was. The whole part over there with the knives and the camping gear and all that was wall-to-wall people. You could not get another soul in there.
If you've been in our store before, whenever we had a mall entrance, you know where the mall entrance was. We had Willie and Corey Robertson in the store, if you're unaware of it. And we had them at that mall entrance. It was standing room only, shoulder to shoulder, all the way to the aquarium. That's probably 50 yards, I would say.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Every bit of it.
Every bit.
People were standing on top of racks, standing on top of desks, standing anywhere they could get a picture of those two, they were getting there.
We got one, it was up under this one guy's arm. He had it like this, holding a kid up, I think. And we got the picture. You can see part of his arm. But we got Willie.
There you go.
That's all that's important. We got Willie. But great avenue for bringing in people. And I want to say one thing about the Duck Dynasty right now. I don't care if you watch their show or not. If you don't, you probably need to. You need a good laugh. But they are bringing a lot of youngsters, a lot of families into hunting and fishing that normally would not have been there.
And all their shows are faith-based.
Yeah.
And that's the best thing about it.
That's the best thing.
They end each show with a prayer, and it's awesome to see that people can be that type of rock star status and still keep their life right. And, you know, everybody
they know what's important.
Exactly. You know, and they're trying to be like you, Hugh. Be a celebrity and, you know, and live a right life.
I'm trying. Every day is a try. But,
yes, sir.
But you do it, and you know, we're all blessed.
Absolutely.
So, and they're not afraid to say thank you.
That's right.
And so, neither am I.
That's awesome.
I thank my Lord every day for the blessings He gives us, and that's what it should be.
Yes, sir.
But I'm glad to see that kind of an atmosphere around those folks, because they are big time TV, lots of fans. Their tweeters and LinkedIn and Facebook is just phenomenal. Something like 80,000 people are on Corey's just her like page. Something like 80,000 fans in 1 week.
She's awesome.
She is awesome.
She's awesome. She was in the store, and of course, and she was awesome.
So, hey, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to get into some of these gift ideas right off the bat. And if I can keep Miss Hannah out of the toy section, we'll be right back with more of Southern Woods and Waters. This segment is being brought to you by Stan Sloan Zora Bake Company.
where setting the hook is an everyday thing.
This segment is being brought to you by Fate Sanders Marina. Come by and check out the Jewel, Percy Priest Lake. All right, welcome back. This week's Pictures of the Week are being brought to you by Flowers Deer Processing. See how I did that, Miss Hannah? You're going to have to do that from now on. Hey, Mike and Deborah Flowers are ahead of schedule as far as the deer. They are saying we're 300 to 400 ahead of schedule from last year on a record-setting year on deer harvest. Hey, our first picture, this is an Iowa hunter. It's Mike Pregler. He has scored big with Byron Ferguson's Heavy Hunter arrow shafts. If you'll remember, Byron Ferguson was on the show not too long ago, introduced those Heavy Hunter arrow shafts. Look at here, what a bruiser that Mike took up there in Iowa just using Byron Ferguson's arrow shafts. Those are pretty neat. Our second picture here, this is from Jason Reimer. This is an 8-pointer, a 150 class deer that he killed in Grundy County near Skymont, Tennessee. That's a pretty good spread on that one there, Chance. Now, you got to admit that one now. That is a nice deer. Hey, on November 24th, the tournament out there, we had first place and first big fish was Charlie King and Jim Douglas. Listen to this, 21.25 pounds. The largest fish was a 6.08. That's pretty good fishing right there. Now, that is out there on Percy Priest. Our second picture here of that tournament is our second place and second big fish winners. It was Ricky Moore Sr. and Ricky Moore Jr. They came in with 16.14 pounds, and their biggest weighed 5.37 pounds. That's still a pig by anybody's imagination. All right. Hey, you can send your pictures to us here at Southern Woods and Waters, 474 James Robertson Parkway, Nashville, Tennessee, 37219, or simply email them to me at hugh@southernwoodsandwaters.com. We'll get them on here really, really fast. Got a lot of deer pictures coming, but a lot of duck hunting pictures are coming in. Some great duck hunts have been going on in the state. And Chichi, you're a duck hunter.
I try to get out there at least. I don't know where they're hunting at, but they got to be hunting West Tennessee because I know around here it's slow, very slow.
It is slow.
You know, any day sitting in a duck blind's better than a bad day at work.
That's right. But I tell you what, a good day at work. Yeah. But Kentucky Lake's been coming on this year.
We got to have some weather. Like you said earlier, it's unseasonably warm, and we've got to have some cold weather to get those ducks down here.
And you know what happened is 2 weeks ago, they said there was about 40 to 50,000 ducks had landed on Kentucky Lake. That's a lot of ducks.
Yes, it is.
Camden, Big Sandy area on Kentucky Lake. And then all of a sudden, here comes this unseasonably warm weather, and it just kind of drove them. Now there's maybe 4,000 or 5,000. So there's a tenth of what there was.
Right.
And so just hang with it. Hopefully these cold fronts are going to bring something down that'll drive them over this way. But
I have a feeling we're going to have a record January.
I think so too.
I think the cold weather will get here, and anybody in a duck blind is going to kill them.
And I think I'm just going to throw my Farmer's Almanac out the window. It's not going to go by because it claims that we're going to have a real bad winter. I hadn't seen it.
Not unless schools are getting out in April for
April,
snow.
that's right. Now,
never know, Hannah.
Don't hex us now. That might happen now. Don't do that to us. Hey, I tell you what, let's go over some of these gift ideas because we got some great ones here. Let's hit the kids first because I'm going to tell you something. My grandson, Ty, already has the hunt and the strike. And
when
he gets to play it is when I'm through with it.
Right. Well, in the past, we've always had the hunt and the strike in separate packages.
Right.
And those were $29.99 separately.
Yeah.
Well, now we've got them in a bundle for $39.99 for both of them. So, $40 and you're going to get both games, both controllers. I was talking to Hannah earlier and she said she's got a Wii. So, Mom, Dad, that might be an idea right there. So, it's
we brought our little credit card reader too. But these are great ideas for, and I'm saying for kids from let's say 8 years old all the way to 80.
Kids nowadays are even back when, when I was younger, it was technology was coming around, and, they put ages on them. But Hugh, any kids these days I saw a kid the other day, tiny kid playing with an iPad. I said, hey, where do they figure this stuff out at? It's crazy.
It just comes natural, doesn't it? See, I can't figure it out. We were talking the other day. When I was a kid, we still had black and white TV. And there was no such thing as a cordless phone or a cellular phone. You grew up in cellular phone, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
See, that's what's bad. That's dating it now. That's really dating it. All right, let's talk about, you cannot go wrong with
I was
this.
going to say, that was going to be my last gift, but Hugh went ahead. That's, guys, if you don't know what you want, or what Uncle John or nephew Steve wants, a gift card is always the best thing.
I'll tell you. I tell all my family, Bass Pro Shop gift card, done.
Absolutely.
You're done. It's
Yes,
whatever you want. I'll take a 10. I'll take a 20. I especially love hundreds, Kimberly. 100 would be super, but anything will do. But Bass Pro Shop card, you're done for me.
Right.
Just leave me alone.
Because especially if you get over in the fishing department, we've got a different color bait for every day of the year. And if you try to go out and pick out what they use in their tournaments, you're never going to get the right color. So,
well, now speaking of that, I want to go ahead and show the Strike King. This is the Silent Stalker Series 5.
That is.
So this doesn't have the rattles in it.
Correct. That is a silent crankbait. We've got a special purchase going on right now, and JD wanted me to make sure that I clarified this. This is not every color Silent Stalker. It's not every color.
But
it's only select colors. It is the colors that are in the dump bin in the middle of the aisle.
Okay.
The Silent Stalkers that are on the aisle are not marked down. The ones that are in the dump bin in the middle of the aisle,
right,
are regularly $7.99. Guys, they're marked down to $2.99.
Get out of here.
That's a deal. That's a deal.
Can I show you my shock face now?
We've got that in.
You've been waiting on that, haven't you?
That's even in the KVD, the 1.0. We've got it in the Tennessee.
Now here's
shad.
the 1.0. I love this, especially early spring. Man, this bait is awesome.
That's a great stocking stuffer right there.
Yeah, it is. It is.
You always need two.
Always.
If you're not a fisherman and you're buying for a fisherman, always remember, always buy two.
That's
always
right.
buy two.
Always buy two. And in my case, Joy fishes with me, so I always buy 4.
There you go. There you go.
Because we got to have
Joy,
them,
that's
honey.
probably because he stays hung up the most.
That's right. That's right. Hey, well, I got a tip for you, one of these, on that hang-up stuff. Now here's another color, and I'm not going to say that but that lavender,
It is.
people look at that and they go,
It'll catch
I'm
'em.
not throwing no pansy crankbait.
It'll
I'm just
catch
not
'em.
going to do it. But let me tell you something. Gunnersville, lavenders and purples are the royal purple, lavender. That's the colors on Gunnersville. They just love that one color.
That's right.
And so don't throw it away. It might mean a nice little paycheck there if you keep throwing that one over at
Right.
Gunnersville.
And guys, let's say you don't go to Gunnersville, but every other year for $2.99 right now.
You
Go
can
ahead,
save up.
Go ahead and stock up on them because they won't be around long. I can promise you that.
That's right. Now here's one that with my new son-in-law that I have, Nick Withrow, you know him. That's enough about Nick. But I gave him some of these for Christmas, and so it's made it easy for him to put them over his rods that have my crankbaits on them,
Right.
so he can cover them up. And so
There you
I
go.
don't know what's in there anymore. And but Nick, I'm going to find out, buddy. But these are great stocking stuffers. Great.
Hannah, you'll soon find out that whenever you have a lot of rods and reels and you grab them all at the same time, those lines start to get tangled.
Yep.
Well, if you put that rod stock on it right there, it keeps all those lines organized and you don't have to worry about anything.
That's right.
That's awesome.
It is awesome. The great little stocking stuffers right there. Talk about that one right there while I undo this one.
This is This is a little bit more than a stocking stuffer here. This is the Primos, the Truth Cam 35. It's $119 at the store. And if you know anybody who is an avid hunter or just wants to keep their property safe, guys, we've got a lot of people coming out right now buying trail cams to put on their personal property.
You bet.
Just to see what's going on. They've got infrared right now. They won't have a flash on them, so the picture's taken and nobody knows what's going on. And that is a great camera. It's small. You can hide it very easily if that's what you're trying to do on your personal property, or you can get it around a tree at your hunting property and see exactly what big deer you need to be chasing.
Hey, I know a guy that's got a gas tanks outside his barn. He's a farmer, and he's got one of them because he's been losing fuel. And so he's put one of those out there to catch whoever it is that's doing it.
Right.
So, I mean, it's not just for guys that are out hunting deer. It's for everything.
Right.
Everything. All right. Hey, we got to do our product of the week. Let's go to it. This week's product of the week is being brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center. We sell tires for the way you drive. All right, Gateway Tire. I want to show y'all got them all over, but I meant there's one whole section at Bass Pro Shops that's got these Buckeye lures. And let me tell you something. JD got me onto them, and I'm trying to think of the other guy that got me. Somebody else got me on. I don't think I remember. But these are swim bait heads. They're brand new. They're in all different colors, and they're very well put together. But the hooks on them are so tough, and we wanted to highlight them that they've got that. And I wanted to show that they've got a new swim bait. Hey, oh, here it is. This one out here. This is the one that swim bait that's got the little spinners up underneath it. It gives it that extra little flash right there. But two great baits right now, and I promise you, you throw this at Dale Holla using that big hammer swim bait, or this with the big hammer, you can rack them up.
Sexy smell.
Oh, that sexy smell. So it is awesome. Hey, we got to take another break. When we come back, we're going to finish up talking about more gift ideas, and we're going to get started with Miss Hannah, getting you started with your kids. So we'll bring right back with more of Southern Woods and Water.